দেখে নাও তাহলে দ্য বেড থেকে স্প্লিট পেজ নম্বর 57 থেকে 60। বাহ, অনেকগুলো। দ্রুত দেখে নাও, দ্রুত শুধু অ্যান্সারগুলো দেখে নাও। ইন দ্য ওপিনিয়ন অফ সাম অফ দেম দ্য ডেথ পেনাল্টি অট টু বি রিপ্লেসড এভরিওয়ার বাই ইমপ্রিজনমেন্ট ফর লাইফ। কারেক্ট স্প্লিট হচ্ছে সি, দ্য ডেথ পেনাল্টি অট টু বি রিপ্লেসড এভরিওয়ার বাই ইমপ্রিজনমেন্ট ফর লাইফ। সাম অফ দেম হ্যাড দ্য ওপিনিয়ন। 61, both are equally immoral for they both have the same object to take away life. Correct split A, they are both equally immoral because they both have the same object to take away life. 62 তে চলে যাও, the state has not the right to take away what it cannot restore. 62 B হলো correct split. The state has not the right to take away anything, the state cannot restore it. 63, I will bet you 2 million you would not stay in solitary confinement for 5 years. 63 A হবে correct answer. You would not stay in solitary confinement for 5 years. I will bet you 2 millions for that. এগুলো এখনো পুরোটা করা হয়নি, ওই জন্য বলে দিতে হবে, চেক হয়নি পুরোটা। 64, to me 2 millions are triple but you are losing 3 or 4 of the best years of your life. 64 C হচ্ছে correct answer. To me 2 millions are triple, you are losing 3 or 4 of the best years of your life. 65, it was decided that the young man should spend the years of his captivity under the strictest supervision. 65 A হলো correct answer. The young man should spend the years of his captivity under the strictest supervision. It was decided. 66 চলে যাও, he would spend hours writing and in the morning tear up all that he had written. 66 B হলো correct answer. He would spend hours writing, in the morning he would tear up all that he had written. 67 এ চলে যাও, the shot will show me that my efforts have not been thrown away. 67 C হলো correct split. My efforts have been thrown away, the shot will show me that. 68, then after the 10th year the prisoner sat immovably at the table and read nothing but the gospel. Correct split হলো C. Then after the 10th year the prisoner sat immovably at the table, he read nothing but the gospel. 69, the prisoner read an immense quantity of books quite indiscriminately. Correct split হলো C. The prisoner read an immense quantity of books, he did it quite indiscriminately. 70, gambling on the stock exchange had by degrees led to the decline of his fortune. 70 B holo correct answer. He gambled on the stock exchange, it had by degrees led to the decline of his fortune. 71, he took from a fireproof safe the key of the door which had not been opened for 15 years. 71 A হচ্ছে correct split. He took from a fireproof safe the key of the door had not been opened for 15 years. 72, the shields on the door leading to the prisoner's room were intact. 72 C হচ্ছে correct split. There was a door, the door led to the prisoner's room, there were seals on the door, the seals were intact. 73, the old man trembling with emotion peeped through the little window. 73 D হচ্ছে correct split. The old man trembled with emotion, he peeped through the little window. 74, a candle was burning dimly in the prisoner's room. Correct split holo B. In the prisoner's room a candle was burning, it was burning dimly. 75, 15 years imprisonment had taught him to sit still. Correct split C. He was taught to sit still, 15 years imprisonment had taught him that. 74 B C. 76, the banker cautiously broke the shields of the door. Correct split B. The banker broke the shields of the door, he did it cautiously. 76 B. 77, before I leave this room it is necessary to say a few words to you. 77 D হচ্ছে correct split. It is necessary to say a few words to you, it should be said before I leave this room. 78, with a clear conscience I tell you that I despise freedom and life and health. 78 B হচ্ছে correct split. I despise freedom and life and health, with a clear conscience I tell it to you. 79, I have touched the wings of comely devils who flew down to converse with me of God. 79 D হচ্ছে কারেক্ট স্প্লিট। I have touched the wings of comely devils, they flew down to converse with me of God. 80, I know that I am wiser than all of you, correct split C. I am wiser than all of you, I know it. 81, I marvel at you who exchange heaven for earth, correct split A. You exchange heaven for earth, I marvel at you. 82, when he got home he lay on his bed, 82 B হচ্ছে correct split, he got home he lay on his bed. 83, which executioner is the more human, he who kills you in a few minutes or he who drags the life out of you in the course of many years, correct split হলো D. One kills you in a few seconds, one drags the life out of you in the course of many years, which executioner is the more human? D হবে correct answer. 83 3D. দেখে তো আবার 82B. 84, the thought that you have the right to step out in liberty at any moment will poison your whole existence in prison. 84A হলো correct split. You have the right to step out in liberty at any moment. You have this thought, it will poison your whole existence in prison. 85, he was allowed to drink wine and to smoke. 85C হচ্ছে correct split. He drank wine, he smoked, he was allowed to do so. 86, those who watched him through the window said that all that year he spent doing nothing but eating and drinking and lying on his bed. 86B হচ্ছে correct split. He spent all the year doing nothing but eating and drinking and lying on his bed. People watched him doing this through the window, they said it. 87, if they find not one mistake, I implore you to fire a shot in the garden. 87D হচ্ছে correct split. They find not one mistake, you should fire a shot in the garden, I implore you to do that. 88, it seemed strange to the banker that a man who in 4 years had mastered 600 learned volumes should waste nearly a year over one thin book. 88 C হচ্ছে correct split. A man in 4 years had mastered 600 volumes, he should not have wasted nearly a year in reading one thin book, it seemed strange to the banker. 89, the banker, who was younger and more nervous in those days, was suddenly carried away by excitement. He struck at the table with his fist, shouted at the young man. 89D হচ্ছে correct split. 89D. 90, the banker walked to and fro, remembered all this and asked himself the reason. 90C হচ্ছে correct split. The banker walked to and fro, he remembered all this, he asked himself the reason. 91, nothing could be heard outside but the rustling of the chilled trees. 91B হচ্ছে correct split. The trees were chilled, they were rustling outside, nothing but it could be heard. 92, the watchman told the banker that they had seen then the man who lived in the lodge climbed out of the window into the garden. এটার B হবে correct split. B. 92 এর B. 93, the banker went at once with the servants to the lodge and made sure of the flight of his prisoner. 93D, both A and C হবে correct split. ঠিক আছে, এই পর্যন্ত দেখে নিয়েছি সবগুলো।